Yo, what is happening, guys? Welcome back to the Let's Talk Fighting channel. Now, yes, I've been gone for a little bit. I've been gone on this channel, on the Extra channel, on the Vlogs, on the Gamer, on all of them, because I've been very sick. I still am a little bit sick, but I'm starting to recover now, finally, because I was hanging by a thread, can't lie. But we're back because I decided, you know what, I don't have to be back at 100% to make this video, because I gotta make this video, because I just got off and stopped watching the Kingpyn tournament draw live stream. And oh, we gotta talk about this. I didn't get to make a video on Gib announcing his return on his video, which is a very good, well put together video, but I can talk about the draw. Now we're gonna go over the women fights first, then we're gonna go over the men fights, and there are some exciting fights leading up in this tournament. And this tournament is gonna be one of those things. It's gonna be competing with Misfits, because Misfits always gives us those fights, but this tournament means that nobody can duck, nobody can run. Everybody gets in and everybody gets and gives the smoke. And that is it. So we're going to start with the women one. So first up for the women one, the first matchup we got Barbie versus Whitney Johns. Now, Barbie, tall as fuck. Whitney, quite tall too. This one, I think it's going to be a good fight. Barbie looks like she's serious. I think she actually might be a dark horse in this. I think she might come in. She's pretty big, pretty tall, pretty built. I think she might come in this one. And Whitney, haven't seen her fight or anything, haven't seen Barbie fight later, but I think it's going to be a good matchup. I think it's going to be one of those matchups that are just go for it. It's going to be a dog fight. They're going to scrap it out, and that is it. And that is the first fight on the women's fights of the Kingpyn tournament. Then we're moving on to the second fight, which is Elle Brooke versus Ola. Ola is, I think, from Poland. She's tall, far taller than Elle Brooke. Elle Brooke is obviously, I think she said 5'1", so she Ola has the height advantage, the reach advantage, probably the weight advantage, all of that. But Elle has the experience, and this is what I'm excited about. Elle, what I like what she said was, she came in, she said, I don't want no easy fight. I want to have the hardest road to victory to prove to people that I'm on the top, because I'll beat everybody who's the best in this tournament. And I like that attitude. And I cannot wait for this, because I like the fact that Elle has every disadvantage, because that's going to put her in the position to say, you have to go out here and you have to deliver the smoke and fuck her up if you want to win. And I think this fight's going to be good. I think Elle Brooke is the favourite in this tournament, and I can understand why. And I think we can all understand why Elle Brooke is the absolute favourite in this tournament. But that is the second fight of the women's. The third fight then coming up is Daniela versus Jolie. Now, Daniela versus Jolie obviously is another women's fight. This one I'm also excited for. I'm excited for every single one of these fights, because although at the end of the day, Elle Brooke is the favourite, that's the one that a lot of people think is going to win this tournament. That's the one that a lot of people want to see fight. But when they're all up on stage, you realise, okay, all of them are very serious. And I think it is Daniela, if I'm not mistaken, has her husband or something is in MMA or some shit, and she has like a bodybuilding background as like a family. So that's going to be good. I think it's Julie. Yeah, Julie looks big. She looks like she will hit very hard. Very hard. She looks like Shane playing. She didn't want to talk too much. She was like, talk is cheap. I don't want to talk too much. I just want to get in the ring and I want to fight. And that is it. And then last up, we got Elle Brooke's sister, Emily Brooke, versus Amber. Now, this is Amber, sorry. This is the reason this is going to be so exciting, is Emily Brooke, which is obviously Elle Brooke's sister. Like I said, it's going to be fighting Amber. Amber and Elle Brooke sparred. And by the sounds of it, it looked like it was a pretty competitive spar. Now, we don't know because we haven't seen it. But by the sounds of it, it sounds like it was pretty competitive, and she might have got a little bit up on Elle Brooke. And Elle Brooke's sister Emily's coming in with no experience here, just coming in to try and deliver smoke. And I think that fight's going to be good. That was the only fight where we saw pushing between the competitors. There was actual beef there, and I cannot wait, because Emily wants to get in here and she wants to fuck people up. And say she goes on and Elle goes on, we might have a sister versus sister in the final fucking round. Who knows? That would actually be electrifying. That would be great. But hey, we're going to have to see. But that is the women's card. This is all 4 of the fights lined up for the women's card, and I'm excited for that. But now we're moving on to the men's. We all knew they announced 6 different fighters on this. They announced Gibb, they announced Jarvis, they announced Nunez, they announced my mate Nate, they announced King Kenny, they announced Tom Sinetti, and we all had the sneaking suspicion that it was Austin McBroom that was a 7th guy, and we were right. Jay Swingler actually had to send a message in. He was supposed to be in this. He said that he couldn't because of injuries or something like that. Something that he just physically he couldn't do it, which is fair enough. So we still need the eighth person. But we will find that out in the coming months because they don't actually have an eighth person yet. But it was entertaining nonetheless. But we're going to go through the matchups real quick because that's what we all here for. The first matchup is my mate Nate versus King Kenny. Now, this is going to be a good one. Now, I haven't watched my mate Nate's fights. I've seen a couple of his highlights. And this man, he ain't to joke about. He's all smiles. He's having fun. I like the way he was just saying, hey, when we get in the ring, it's going to be serious. We're going to punch Joe in the face. So on the lead up, why not smile? Why not have fun? And I like that attitude. But hey, don't let that smile deceive you. I've seen some of his highlights, and he looks like he can go. King Kenny obviously wants to redeem himself for the Ashley Raksu loss because he didn't let his hands go. And he said, hey, I'm coming in this tournament to let hands fly, deliver smoke, and win this tournament, and that is what I'm excited for. I personally think my mate Nate is a dark horse in this tournament. I don't know if I believe he's going to beat Kenny. We're going to have to look deeper into it before the actual event on April 22nd. We're going to have to look into it, but I think he is definitely a dark horse. I feel like a lot of people, because of all the smiles and all, are going to think, oh, he can't really do much, he can't really fight, but I think he's going to surprise a lot of people, and that is the first matchup for the men. Then the second matchup for the men is Gib versus Austin McBroom 2. That's right. That's right. When Deji lifted Gibb's name out and Gibb came down, I kept saying to myself in my head, I was like, imagine Gibb versus Austin McBroom. A rematch in the first round. Imagine that. And no sooner or later, Gibb lifted it out. And there you go with Red Austin McBroom. Austin McBroom obviously coming off the loss to Gibb. He knocked Gibb down the first round, but Gibb knocked him down, I think, 5 other times, finishing with a KO, a nice overhand right across the jaw. And it was lovely. It was nice. And the 7-figure Gibber took that dub. But Austin McBroom wants redemption now, and they're going to be facing off on April 22nd in the rematch in the first round, and I'm excited for it because Austin said, hey, I'm coming back. I got a different type of motivation. I got humbled. I'm back this time, and I'm going to prove it. And Gibbs saying it's going to be the same thing. It's same result. I'm going to knock you out. And Gibb looks confident. Austin looks confident. I'm excited for this matchup. This is going to be electrifying. I was excited already, but when I heard McBroom's name get called out and saw the paper, I knew he'd be facing Gibb. I got so much more hyped. I was like, oh shit, this tournament just got real. This tournament just got real, and that's the exciting part. But now, third up, the third men's matchup, we got Jarvis versus Tom Snetti. Now, I actually think this is a good fight. Jarvis only had one other fight. Tom Snetti's only had one other fight. Jarvis obviously had the spar with Mayweather and all that. But Jarvis had one other fight against Michael Lee. He knocked him out. He proved to have good power. He proved to actually be quite decent at boxing. Tom Snetti had the one fight with Slim. Now, Slim did win, but Tom Snetti proved that no matter what you hit him with, no matter how hard you hit him, that motherfucker ain't going to go down. And I don't think Jarvis is going to knock out Tom Snetti like he did Michael Lee. They kept saying it on the live stream perfectly. Tom Snetti is a loose cannon. That man is a lunatic. He's not mentally there. He's out of it, and I love it. I think he's going to get in there. He said he wants to make it a dogfight. Jarvis said he wants a dogfight. I think both of these are going to go in. They're going to meet in the center of the ring. They're going to throw bombs, and fireworks are going to go off, and I'm excited for this one. I think this is a really, really good matchup, personally. I think this matchup's going to be overlooked because of the Gibbon Austin McBroom rematch, because of the My Mate Nate versus King Kenny, because of even some of the female fights like the Elle Brook one and all. I think this matchup is going to be overlooked as, oh yeah, no, it's just another matchup. I think this is going to be one of the best fights in the first round, because if they both get in there and they both go for a dogfight, we haven't really seen Jarvis. We've seen him against Mayweather, but we haven't seen him in an actual fight getting punched in the face on that receiving end like he did to Michael Lee, so we want to see how he responds. But we've seen Tom Snetti get punched in the face, and that man likes it. Usually you get punched in the face, you back up a bit, recover. Nah, you punch him in the face, he wants you to punch him 5 more times, and that is the thing. Then we going on to the fourth and final matchup is Whindersson Nunes versus the mystery opponent. Now, I think I said earlier in the video, the 8th opponent has not been announced. There is one spot left. It was supposed to be Jay Swinger, but obviously he had to pull out. So now they have one spot left, which they will fill before April 22nd, and he will be facing Nunes. A lot of people, Gibb, even Thompson Eddie now are calling out Slim, saying Slim, he's saying, oh, this is too heavy for me, but he's been fighting in this weight category the whole time, so he should get in here. I don't know, man. I don't know. If Slim got in that might be some crazy shit. We'd have Gibb, we'd have Jarvis, we'd have Austin, we'd have Slim, we'd have King Kenny, we'd have fucking Thompson Eddie, the fucking lunatic, would have Nunes, who I don't know. Maybe I don't know about a boxing ring, but I think Nunes could kick a lot of people's head off. He looks like an off-brand Post Malone. That's what he looks like. My mate Nate, we got all exciting fights on this card. Could you imagine if you just drop Slim in there? I don't know, man. I don't know, but we don't have the eighth opponent yet. That is a mystery. But either way, that is all the female fights, and that is all the male fights. This is exciting as fuck. The first event's going to be on April 22nd. Like I said multiple times, that's going to be the first round. Then there'll be another event, which the winners will move on of each bracket fight, and the losers will also fight to give each other those placements. And then the third and final event will be the winner, the person who takes all, the Kingpyn. And that is what I'm excited for. But hey, that's just me talking about it all. I literally just finished watching live stream. I was like, right, I got to make a video here. But hey, let me know in the comments below, what did y'all think? Who did you want to skip matchup? Are you happy with the matchups? Are you happy Gibb and Austin got matched up? Are you happy with the King Kenny matchup? Jarvis, Thompson Eddie matchup? Let me know in the comments below. Are you happy with it all? Did you want to see other people fight other people? Who do you think is going to win in this tournament? Do you think there's a dark horse? Let me know all that down below. Let's have a conversation about it, because this shit is exciting. And then also on top of that, we got all the misfits. This is going to be a good couple months for YouTube boxing, baby, and I'm excited. But hey, as always, hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all think positive and test negative. Hope y'all have an amazing day. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. So, peace.